Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so we just had the Kabam live stream about the upcoming things for the month of April. Obviously they will include a little bit of information on Act 8.4 at the very end of it, but we did get a preview of Spider-Punk, Prowler, a few other bits here and there. And let's start taking a look at Prowler. Now, Prowler does seem to have quite a bit of utility by being able to bypass a wave flat out of the gate for a tech champion that is quite rare. He did seem to have a fairly tricky rotation. He has Falter and Taunt and a little bit of Power Lock. He also seems to have in his kit the Captain America Infinity War Tech Synergy, where when opponents use a special attack, they lose the rest of the power that they have. I must say that his rotation did look relatively tricky. I'm not completely sold on the champion yet, but obviously it's very limited amount of information that I have about him. He seems like a level 2 cash out type of champion as well, another tech that does not crit and has access to Incinerate. So here we can see that he can bypass evade with his mediums, and then after his level 1, while he has that pursuit passive active, he can just flat out bypass evade as well. So, could be interesting because, again, he does have access to passive filters, evade bypass, incinerate, passive furies, but his rotation did seem quite tricky, for sure. Not entirely sure how he will work out. I, definitely want to see more from Prowler, or about Prowler, I should say. Damage seems to kind of be there, but it's always kind of relatively tricky to say with these champions from the deep dive. So each time the opponent uses special, the remaining power will be drained down to 0. That is quite cool. Here we have the graphic of him, but now let's talk about Spider-Punk. So he does have that Kate Bishop evade stun mechanic in his kit as well. Additionally, he seemingly has access to physical vulnerabilities, to Taunt. He's going to be Rupture immune. We know that for a fact. His mechanic is going to be kind of like building up crowd, basically. So he's going to be a bit of a ramp up. He will have like a special ability for Battlegrounds where he's going to start the fight half ramped as well. And so he is Rupture immune and he will be dealing Rupture damage to the opponents, including physical vulnerability. And there is a new mechanic for him where during his level 2 you're gonna have to swipe up or down during the specific sequence to try and kind of hit the rhythm. I must say the animations do look really cool. There's just no question about it. But yeah, this is gonna be the first time ever when you're gonna have a champion that requires swiping up or down in the game. So that's kind of interesting to see. And again, the animations definitely are quite cool. I could take a look at them. They will definitely crash some phones though. They will 100% crash some phones. I, again, want to see more about him. I want to see the full list of his utilities. Both of the champions are likely set to be primarily offensive champions, with Spidey having some defensive capabilities as well, as we can see that evade and also that passive unstoppable. I'm sure it's going to be quite annoying to deal with. But that is as much as we have seen from Spider-Punk. And then, I'm going to be honest, well, we're going to get to that bit. So here's the first champion to use a guitar as a weapon, and as long with the guitar, he brings a rhythm game to MCOC on his special 2. 3 chords are generated, and swiping up or down will strum the guitar. And if you hit each chord, you'll essentially get a bonus damage. This is his character model, as we can see here. And then we have a little bit of side event art, and there was a bit of an art showcase. And I'm going to be brutally honest, because this was from art team, and I absolutely respect the work of the art team. And in a similar sense, the way I respect the consistency of my city's power grid. Doesn't mean I'm particularly interested to watch a full kind of documentary on how the power grid works, but so again, I'll just be honest. For about 25 minutes when we were discussing all the artsy stuff, I was just yapping and chatting shit with my chat because I was not listening. Maybe they said something important there, but I kind of missed it because it just didn't speak to me. There are some cool pictures though. And then there's another thing. We did get confirmation that there will be some sort of April Fool's quest or event that they kind of quickly threw in there. And then we also get a little bit of a showcase of how the mastery loadouts are going to work and look like. Starting April the 10th, we're going to get to use AW defense default as well. Remember, from April the 1st till April the 8th, all the mastery changes and setups are going to be completely free. And this is more or less how it's going to work and look like. So you're going to have 3 of these tabs where you cycle between them. You can change the masteries to in your active tab. So when you want to adjust one of these, you need to activate it. And then you set the masteries whatever you want them to be. Then you can switch to the next tab, set the masteries whatever you want them to be. That yellow triangle indicates which mastery setup is active for you right now. And whenever you have cycled on any of these, you can just basically, tap it as your AW defense setup as well. So it's fairly straightforward. Here's the mastery loadout timeline. Launch of it is going to be on April the 1st. April the 1st till April the 8th is going to be free respec week. And April the 10th is going to be when the AW defense defaults go live. So obviously a very, very, very huge quality of life update. Well overdue. But nonetheless, it is here. It's probably the most exciting thing for MCOC in quite a bit. And then there's another thing that we do have Kabam Discord happening. I haven't joined it yet. I probably will. I'm going to be honest. I'm not particularly active on Discord, but if you do want to join the Kabam Discord, you can scan the QR code here. I will do so myself as well. And I will likely take a look at it. You need to be quite careful in the Discord spaces. I do have like a bit of an ominous feeling, so to speak, based on what we know about Discord to begin with and what we know about Kabam forums. It feels like a very volatile mix. It feels like it could go. I mean, wish the best. Wish them all the best. Right. And the last bits that are kind of useful from the stream. A couple of these things might warrant a separate video as well. We didn't get any deep dive in Act 8.4. We did get confirmation that Act 8.4 will launch on 10th of April at 11 a.m. So it's 1 hour later than you'd kind of expect, but it is going to be on 10th of April. 8.4 has been officially confirmed. And 1 hour prior to that, Kabam is going to do their launch stream. Now, I will not be hosting a watch party for that one. Most likely, I'll probably be watching it, but I'm going to be prepping for my own stream because as soon as 8.4 is going to go live, I'm going to be jumping in it. We're going to be 100%ing it. And just smashing through it, getting the rewards, getting all the other relevant and good stuff that we can get, and obviously starting to work on all the guides for Act 8.4 as well as the final boss fight, so on and so forth. Now, there is one more thing that people probably want to know and will definitely have a reaction to. I will mention it relatively briefly, but if you have made it this far in the video, you can please comment on this video saying every single 6-star. If you can leave that comment or start your comment with that, I will know that you guys have watched it. Because Kabam is going to give away every single 6-star in the game to one account on their 8.4 launch stream. That is quite insane. That is quite bonkers, regardless of who gets it. If a relatively new player gets every single 6-star, obviously that's insanely account changing. And you have drastically improved your roster in MCOC. And even if a more experienced player gets it, that's like 250 6-stars, right? More or less. 250, I think, ish. And how many champions we have in game? How many Champerinos do we have in game in total that are available as 6-stars? I'm going to take a stab in the dark, 250. And if you, like most experienced players, have all of these 6-stars, so times that, 275 7-star shots, right? That's like 60k. That's like 4, 5, 7-star crystals. That's like 5 7-star crystals. Or more than that. 262 champions in the game. So 262. Oh, that's gonna be like, yeah, a lot of 7-star shots. The worst case. If you're new, you're gonna get every single 6-star. If you're not new, you're gonna get like 5 7-star crystals, probably. Maybe 6, depending how many max 6-stars you have. So that's gonna happen. I definitely want to know what you guys think. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the stream summary. So, hope you guys found this video useful. The stream was 90 plus minutes. I condensed it down for you guys in less than 11 minutes. So you better hit that like button. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, we have all the information